Oh my God, I can hear in these headphones.
We heard you complaining, Paul Bo, so we gave you the ones.
The ones that work?
Tell you what,
Well, I'll tell you what.
me a new pair of jeans.
He threw water on your first bath you've seen in weeks.
I thought this pen said Cardin. I was about to throw it out.
I thought it said Cardin earlier today, too. I was going to throw it out. All right, here we go. What a matchup this is going to be on paper. Newly signed with Ring of Honor. That is Leo St. Giovanni. They call him LSG. Taking on longtime PPW fan disfavor, should I say. Unfavoritism. Brandon Scott, but Brandon Scott has as many losses as EJ has brain cells left. But
Brandon Scott, very successful here in PPW, a longtime TV champion. But I heard LSG out back cutting his promo, talking about how him and Brandon Scott have been up and down this road together, never facing one another, Paul Bo. So this is historical for both of these guys, as LSG said in the back. Two very good athletic guys about to do battle here at PPW. Just a sign of what PPW has to offer here in Hazleton.
Where's Freddie?
I hit him with a shovel. He's out back in pain.
I seen him earlier in Kading. He was eating a bag of Doritos like Nabisco wanted their bag back.
That explains all the orange liquid coming out of him when I hit him.
Not Nabisco, Frito-Lay, excuse me. Whatever it is. I don't eat
that
Doritos.
right. They're going to sue us either way, Paul. Don't worry about it.
Here we go. Collar and elbow tie-up by Brandon Scott. LSG back to the ropes. Brandon Scott with a handful of hair. Will he break clean?
What? Of course he'll break clean. It's Brandon Scott.
And he pushed him right across the chest. And LSG is not going to play games with Brandon Scott. Brandon likes to play a lot of head games.
And he's been very successful at it, Paul. He gets in the head of his opponents, throws them off their game, completely making them forget about their strategy. He's been very good, but LSG's a seasoned vet. He's been in the ring with some of the best. We're going to have to see how Brandon Scott's mentality plays out here in this one.
Brandon Scott this time pushes him in the chest, and LSG has had enough. Phil, I know you're very familiar with LSG. You worked with him a lot in the New York area before they threw you out of town. Tell me a little bit about him.
I mean, since coming to Ring of Honor, he's been an amazing asset to the company, a high flyer, part of a successful tag team. That's the thing I'm worried about, Paul. He's part of a successful tag team in Ring of Honor. He's coming in here as a singles competitor. We're going to have to see how the endurance holds up. He's in great shape, but we're going to have to see how he can pace himself in this match.
And absolutely on a hot, humid night like this here, the humidity is very high at Holy Family Academy here. Just as I say, that drop-down toe hold and a little catch wrestling by Brandon Scott. Billy Robinson would be happy about that.
That's a good point that you make, Paul, not the Billy Robinson part, but how the humidity is affecting these wrestlers here tonight. It is very, very staunchy here in Hazleton.
I know Freddie sat in my seat before.
Well, that's why it's staunchy.
I had to get the Lysol out. LSG so fast. Brandon Scott whipped right over LSG, holding onto that arm with life, for dear life, and
woo,
punched him.
That's not technical.
What, he punched him right in the face? Was that a closed fist?
Well, it's a move that worked, Paul. That's all we're going to leave it at.
Look at LSG, so athletic. And Brandon Scott with the one-legged drop kick right on the button. Delivered that one.
Brandon Scott scouted LSG. I talked with him before this match. Very confident in the ability to come out victorious tonight.
Look at that maneuver and a drop kick by the Human Rocket. Caught him right on the button, which is good for the goose, good for the gander. Stinger splash into the corner by LSG, winding up that arm. Martial arts style kick right in the side of the face. Here's a back press, hooks the leg, and only a 1 count. Mile a minute action here, Phil. Sorry to step on you there.
Oh, you step on me all the time, Paul. I'm used to it.
I'm Italian. I like to talk.
Brandon Scott's going to have to get with the pace of this match, Paul. Usually, his opponent's a little slower than him. Usually, it's him in the position that LSG is in right now. So Brandon Scott's going to have to regroup. That's why I always say, roll out of the ring, call timeout. It
There's
works.
no timeout in wrestling.
Of course there is.
Are you drinking that milk again for forgetful cows?
Yeah, you haven't seen me manage, Paul.
I haven't seen you drink that milk, that's for sure. Brandon Scott calling a timeout. Right on cue,
What
Phil.
did I tell you? Smart man.
There's no timeouts.
Break. Hold on for a second. He's got 20 seconds.
Cardin's not here. What are you talking about? Oh, there's a kick right to the ribs. Brandon Scott lured him in. Oh, throws him right over. Scott. Foot sweeping right to the hardest part of the ring. LSG came down hard on his wrist. You can see him holding it here. A lot of tiny bones in your wrist and your shoulder.
And you ever notice? Look out, Paul!
Oh, watch my drink here. Watch our little intern here, Brandon Scott.
If you
out of the
notice,
ring.
Paul, the impact that both of these wrestlers are taking, there's no halving it. Every one of these moves.
Oh, right against the railing here.
Brandon Scott in control. Putting LSG up with a nice chop. Nice chop by Brandon Scott, throwing LSG into the ring. And LSG is going to go right back into the ring as Brandon Scott now firmly in control of this match. What did I say, Paul? You throw him to the outside of the ring. That's the wild card. Now Brandon Scott's in control. I know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely you do for once, Phil. And I'll tell you what, Brandon Scott is keeping this high flyer grounded with that chin lock there. And he's putting his weight right across the larynx there, cutting off the circulation to the head. I know somebody's circulation has been cut off a few times. Too many sitting next to me.
EJ?
No, you.
What? You know, enough of the pot shots, Paul.
I only took 2 this match. Oh, man. Brandon Scott cut him off clean right at the ropes. Floats over. Very nonchalant cover. You're not putting LSG away like that.
Brandon Scott showing what he brings to this table, what he has the advantage of. He's an all-arounder. LSG relies a lot on speed, a lot on high-risk maneuvers. Brandon Scott's more of an all-around guy, meaning that he can take it to the mat, he can have a technical match, and that's exactly what he's doing. You cannot match LSG for his strengths because you're never going to do it.
Brandon Scott going up top, looks to take maybe a page out of the book of LSG, pandering to the crowd, measuring him with the big fist, hooks the leg.
Flying fist.
Fist of fury there.
Don't look to me.
And this match has been everything it's cracked up to be. 2 evenly matched men. Brandon Scott, look at the look on his face, Phil. You can see him wrenching with all he has.
Yeah, LSG's got to get out of this. And he's going to use them desperation moves right now.
You talk about traveling in the world of independent wrestling. Brandon Scott told me earlier in an interview, tomorrow, you know where he is tomorrow, Phil? Of course you don't, because you didn't do your research.
Of course
Tomorrow he is working in North Carolina. So tonight from Hazleton, Pennsylvania, he has to take that 8-hour drive down to North Carolina tomorrow for a show.
Listen, Paul, just because you have an hour-long conversation with one wrestler, Brandon Scott, don't talk to me like I don't talk to anybody. Don't do that.
Who would talk to you?
I don't like that.
Who would talk to you?
All these fine people behind me.
You ask anyone in the back here.
They all talk
Ask
to
them.
me.
Ask them.
I'm not asking them anything.
Ask either one of them.
I'm not doing anything.
Hello, can you hear me?
Never touch my headset again. Do you hear me? EJ, light work. Come over here. EJ surfing on the sun. I don't have the phone number.
Brandon Scott taking his sweet time. LSG trying to feed off the crowd's energy here, shaking that wrist and shoulder that's been heavily battered in this contest.
A lot of people would say Brandon Scott wasting a lot of time. He's exhausted. All right, that's exactly the pace of this match. He's not wasting time. He's trying to collect himself.
Well, there he goes. He got a good collection right there. The former paper boy, a kick right to the sternum by LSG. And Scott quickly stopping the proverbial mud hole in LSG. Referee Chris Bankos to get him off the rope.
Crowd yelling, come on, Brandon. Brandon doesn't care about these people.
No, he doesn't care about anybody.
He cares about winning.
He doesn't care about anybody.
That's the exact sign of a competitor, a true winner.
I guess win it all. Big back elbow by LSG.
Amazing recovery from LSG there.
Another boot right to the face. This could be the opening he needs, Phil.
And officially confirms that thought.
No water in the pool, brother.
There it is.
Kip up to a big lariat by LSG. The human rocket is taking flight here at Holy Family Academy. Big whip off the rope. Scott reverses it. Duck under by LSG. Springboard back elbow. Hooks the leg. Lateral press. Oh, that was so close.
Brandon Scott cannot believe he's still in this match. And doing the smart thing, rolling over to the corner, but he has to get out of this ring.
Fantastic matchup here. These two are stealing the show here tonight on PPW High Voltage. Big whip off the ropes. Giovanni into the corner. Here comes Scott.
And you see the stall by Scott trying to get his win back.
Oh, almost ate the big boot. There's one for him right in the chest. Double wing.
Scott puts on the brakes.
Oh, cutter from that middle rope. He's got to cover him.
He pins him. It's over. It's got to be over.
Scott back press, double hook.
Oh!
Bagos is he was this much from the ground, Phil.
Brandon Scott looking over here, his jaw on the mat. To put away a guy like LSG, Brandon Scott's got to be thinking, what can I do?
Scott yelling. Sounds like a mating call from a dinosaur. You know what kind of dinosaur he is, Phil?
I don't want to know what parties you've been going to.
Do you know what kind of dinosaur he is?
What is he?
A Jackie Rodriguez.
I don't know if we can say that.
I didn't say anything wrong.
And now he's just making LSG mad. This is exactly what he does not need to be doing. LSG fighting back with all he's got. And Brandon Scott smartly going to the midsection, taking out all that air of LSG. Trading forearms. Both men out on their feet, but LSG. Brandon Scott with a great move, started.
Kick right to the side of the mouth. Where will he be spending his summer, Phil? Camp Chipatooth.
Would somebody answer this guy every now and then so I don't have to?
LSG floats over, matchbook cover. 3, he's got him. Here is your winner, LSG. I'll tell you what, Phil, what a matchup there. Brandon Scott controlled most of the matchup. He slipped up one time, and LSG stole the victory here tonight at PPW High Voltage.
Say what you want, Paul. Brandon Scott's got my respect after tonight.
This show is called Respect.